So here are my two in person. Okay, so my topic is about mandatory mental health days at work. I feel very strongly about this topic because if you guys think about it, we only get, when we get signed on to like work, if you accept the job, you only get a certain number of PTO, depending if you're part-time or full-time. So my three main points would be removing fear of asking for time off, stops the burnout, which stress can turn into a serious illness, and lastly, the work-life balance, less stress when it comes to completing tasks for home that sometimes you're too busy or too tired to complete because of work. So the first point of which is fear of asking for time off. PTO should be a right, not a reward. But after your PTO has run out, what if you need a mental health day? You wouldn't get one because you don't have any more PTO. You have to make your request for a mental health day very direct. If you're stern and direct with the company, they will take you seriously and they will have to adjust their schedule to meet your needs. While you're away on mental health day, you have to set boundaries, set your phone off basically and put it on do not disturb, because if you're on a mental health day and they're still blowing up your phone about things that are due or things you didn't get done or things that are missing, what's the point of being off? Next, we have, if we have mental health days, it'll stop burnouts. So according to a company named Forbes, I don't know how to mention, but it's Forbes, after completing a workplace study, they found that between 55% and 66% of US workers feel burnt out from their workplace. And the categories are as follows. It's young workers, which are Gen Z and millennials, that report the highest rates, with 81% to 83% of young adults aged 18 to 34 experiencing the burnout. And then another category would be remote employees. They found that fully remote employees, which is about 61% of them, experience the burnout, which is higher than the traditional on-site staff. Forbes also states that the main causes of the burnout rates are heavy workloads, lack of the work-life balance, and unsupported management, which increases their stress levels. And lastly, the work-life balance category. When thinking about work-life balance, peace comes to mind. You feel like you have life figured out. And then what is work-life balance? Work-life balance is managing your job duties, but not overworking yourself while having enough time for your health, family, and personal happiness. Overall, it just lowers your stress. And finally, these points have made it clear that we definitely need mental health days at work. Personally, I feel mental health days would make every employee feel like they are wanted and respected at work. If management took every employee's request, the employees would feel stress-free. It can actually love coming to work. After a personal experience with my Leo's journey, I feel mental health days are very, very needed. Because even after a loved one has passed, you only get a couple days bereavement with big companies, but you are very lucky to have a supervisor who is willing to work with you. But not everybody gets that. So I feel mental health days are very required at work and at school.